Good, Manny. Let's go, Leo. Yeah, mad early. Daily outlook was pretty quick, so I'll send a clan mail right now. Good, man. So let's go. We'll do a VN. You can't keep from the top. Nice, bro. Let's go, Lee. Yeah, we're gonna have to recruit new people, bro. Let's go, Roger. Let's go, Jonas. I mean, bro, we have a lot of people. We'll just have to see who doesn't attack, bro. We'll just have to see. Yo, you guys are town hall. You know I'm breaking the clan town hall 11 plus. Actually, town hall 12 plus. You guys are town hall 12. Join the clan, bro. We need some real people, bro. How do you change your name? I'm close to maxing out Town Hall 13. Yeah, yeah. We need you, bro. You're getting recruited. All right. It's called Gems Clash, bro. You're getting recruited. Join. That's all. That easy. That simple. How do you change your name, bro? Last time I checked. Nah, we kicked hella people, bro. Bias is bullish. Cover bias. Pretty simple game plan for today, though. And we can remove the 8:30 marker because midnight open overlaps. Keep the chart clean as possible. New day opening gap is somewhere there as well. Right there. Double check this is correct. Close, open. Yeah, pretty simple game plan for today. Bias and what? We'll cover bias at 25. 9:25 is when we cover bias, guys. Not a minute earlier because I don't want to repeat myself every time someone joins and asks me, "Yo, what's the bias? What's the bias?" Do you have any videos on how to set up for pre-market? I do. It's in my GatieTrades full system video. Someone's doing an attack right now. All right, that's good. That's good. We recruited. We recruited. We successfully recruited some guy. Looks pretty good. W. You've been missing moves all week. That's okay, bro. Try to ask yourself, why are you missing moves? What's happening? Nasdaq's on the left, S&P 500 on the right. We'll cover bias at 9:25, guys. I don't want to repeat myself as people join. Gonna take my first payout tomorrow. Nice, bro. Congratulations. No, I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I don't need to. We can keep that open. Yeah, we can keep that open. Okay, now I have a question. If I make my leader account the Alpha Zero account, then I should be able to. Yes, 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 yes. This makes my life easier. I can copy those two. Nice. Very nice. Okay. All right. Oh, Nasdaq gets hard today? What do you mean gets hard today? What's your dream car? What car do you drive now? Right now, I drive a 2008 Lexus. Um, my dream car, like what I what car I would want most in my driveway is probably an R35 GTR. Probably the one. A custom build that I get to part out myself and stuff. I wouldn't mind classic model long if it forms. We'll cover buys, 5 minutes. Uh, we'll cover buys. It's not that expensive, no. I mean, depends which one you get. Depends which one you get. 500 gems to change my name? Are you mad? It's crazy. Anyways, paid that. Alright, what's good, BG? Have you seen Dan Rue's R35? No idea who Dan Rue is. What about the news, bro? What about the news? How was your PM yesterday? It was no trade PM session. I think I put that in the Discord. One new rules for Apex 50K account. Okay, so you want me to sit here and explain to you all the rules that Apex gives when you can just go on their website and read it? Do 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 do. Aimon told you to go to sleep. What? What? Okay, we'll cover bias in like 1 minute. Another basketball game today. Appreciate you for asking, bro. Uh, I have no idea, BG. It is a common last name. My brother K. That's funny. That's funny. Hopefully, it doesn't pump too hard. Anyways, the bias is pretty simple today, guys. The bias is bullish. Yesterday we pumped. We didn't take out all-time highs. I'm expecting that objective to be met today. Very simple buys. Asia high still open. New day opening gaps there. A lot of potential draw. A lot of potential reason to go higher. I've already manipulated below midnight opening price. I'm expecting it to shift intraday. All we have to do is wait for a high probability long setup. If it forms, execute it without hesitation. Manage risk when it comes. And that's it. Very simple game plan. Just gotta sit and wait for it. Um, I'm gonna make a financial juice account. I feel like they give probably better news than Forex Factory. So this is what financial juice looks like. Hella shit in here, bro. I don't need all that. Hold on. God damn, bro. Oh, okay. That was almost it. um, but didn't I just? Okay. Now it's just U.S. Why does it still show me the Spanish and shit, man? This is financial juice, and it's what Alpha Futures uses to see their news. And I don't know why it's still showing every single. This is what Alpha Futures uses. So sometimes you'll see an orange folder on Forex Factory, but if there's a red folder right here, if there's a red folder and they're gonna go based off this. They're not gonna go based off. This is just shit though. So no trades executed before 9:43, 9:47. Bro, what? Why are all these countries still listed? Is there no like save button? Whatever, we'll figure it out later, bro. Anyways, market's about to open. Market's about to open. Today we're going to be looking for high probability longs. I highly doubt I'm going to switch my bias, even if we take full sell side. So we're going to be sitting here waiting for a high probability longs. And that's it. That's the game plan. Yeah, pretty simple game plan, you ask me. So the best thing that could happen, and we might just pump right at open because we already touched the 4 hour. We already went lower, but we'll see. We know the model, so Okay, so we pumped right at 9:30 open. Get the calculator up. We do have 9:45 red folder, so we will possibly have to wait for that. Okay, potential classic model double purge here. If we can get a nice bearish fair value gap here, inverse that. That's nice. I think the best key level to refer back to would be the quarters of this 4 hour. I mean, there could be a... Yeah, we're going to go off the 4 hour quarters. Because, I mean, it's the largest one there, and we're expecting it to hold, right? So, there isn't... I mean, if we really want, realistically, this 15 should also hold. We could go based off that. But it may come down and take out that low. So we'll go based off the 4 hour. Make it really faint. Let's go with blue. Let's see where we're at. Not the cleanest, but I think it'll be fine. So we're gonna wait for first presentation to get put in. This is a classic model short if you want to get in targeting the low here. I'm just gonna wait for a high probability long today. Nothing more. I'm gonna remove this marker. Working inside that 15. I don't want to annotate it, I'll just keep it in mind. Opening prices are pretty stacked. I want to see an aggressive move down and then a nice reversal. The best thing that could happen right now, we get something like this. I'm in that, no hesitation, as long as it's not right before red folder. If so, if it's before red folder, then we'll just wait for the macro. Not the biggest deal. Not the biggest deal. No, just wait and see. No rush. Pretty uneventful opening. You can already tell. It's pretty slow on the open. No fair value gap being put in. And yeah. So we just wait. Simply wait. Just trying to take the highest probability trade. Keep the chart clean. We're just gonna be waiting for a first presentation. That's it. I'm not gonna touch it until we get a first presentation. Hopefully a clean one. Staying patient. It looks like we may be sideways until 9:45 news. We do have the 9:45 red folder, so it could just potentially stay sideways until then. I'm looking at this sell side pool. See if we get there. Come back into 9:30 open. Starts breaking down. This is what I want to see. I probably will be executing in the macro. We may get a nice first presentation here, unless we get really wicked up. Probably close up before it forms. Probably gonna close. I don't know. We'll see. They're pretty lame for rally app anyways. There's no speed involved. Okay, we may get a first presentation here. So I'm just waiting. We're getting closer to news, so we're probably gonna wait for that news candle now. I don't want to execute before it. It's been too choppy, so it's not even worth the risk. See there, we trade into first presentation. Start moving lower. That's good. I want to see the sell side pool get taken. Once we take out anyone that was in profit before market open, we get a reversal model. It'll be easier to trust. Let's take a look at the dollar. Dollar's been pretty bearish, so it would make sense that we get a reversal here on NASDAQ. YM, similar, I guess. Not the cleanest price action on YM, if I'm being honest. This wick reaches 50% of the imbalance if you include it. So with that criteria, I mean, normally you don't, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to be the same thing that we're looking for. It's cleaner on the 30-second, 355. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like this. All right, 5 minutes until news. So for those of you who trade alpha futures, for those of you who are trading with alpha futures, and by the way, you know what I'm going to say, if you use my code, let me know so I can enter you into the giveaway. But besides that, if you trade with alpha futures, standard accounts, make sure you know the news rule, okay? If there's a red folder news event, you're not allowed to trade 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after, okay? So no trades executed or entered or holding through. Well, I guess you're allowed to hold through news. You can hold it through news. You just can't enter or exit. No, on eval you're fine, I think. Not actually sure. I think eval you're fine. But you're not allowed to hold trades. You're allowed to hold trades through news. You're not allowed to enter or exit 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. Okay, 9:43. So officially we have to wait until 9:47 to execute any trades at a minimum. I'm gonna mark out the 9:50 macro interval just so people know. Get inverse first presentation there. Again, not really a buy criteria for me. For me, I'd have to see the full CISD, but I personally want to see it come lower. It doesn't have to come lower. For sure does not have to. But it would be nice if it did. Because if we want to take out the sell side, build more liquidity here, and then reverse, that's just a higher probability trade. We'll see. But yeah, if you're trading alpha futures funded accounts, zero or standard, just don't execute 2 minutes before or after. You can hold through. So if you enter somewhere here and you want to hold it through 9:45, you can do that. Just don't enter before or after 9:45, 2 minutes before. So in hindsight, you'd have to wait till 9:47. But I sent them a message, yo. Hopefully, I feel like they should make it like 1 minute before. All right, so if you trade alpha futures, you can now, take a trade on a funded account. It's been 2 minutes after the news. Anyways, we did technically get the breaker block here, and we did get the CISD. Maybe if we get a protraction model that's really clean, we can look for a trade, but kind of hesitant on this reversal because we didn't take out the sell side. But if we get a protraction model, I don't mind executing. We'll see. We did get the change in the states. We're going up pretty aggressive. Probably going to take the high in here, get a new day opening gap. ES takes out all-time highs there. Again, I'm not going to get FOMO. You just have to wait for a protraction model. If it doesn't form, we missed it. It is what it is. So just sit and wait. See if it gives us a retracement into an imbalance or a short-term low. In this case, probably would have to be an imbalance. And if we get an order block out of it or an inversion for value gap out of it, well, then we can execute the trade. If we reach the objectives first, that makes things a little bit more complicated, but there are other objectives we could potentially aim for higher. I was looking at 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously not as strong as some other objectives because it's more of an imaginary level, but it's possible. We could also look at Asian range standard deviations. You see that 0.5 levels right there, kind of like that. We can extend those right maybe. I think we just leave it with the Asian range standard deviations, to be honest. So we'll see. We have a bullish fair value gap right here. The best thing that could happen right now, we trade into it and then get a nice closure above. We'd be able to simply execute that order block, stop loss somewhere there, target the all-time high, and then probably leave a runner for 0.5 or something. So we'll see. So this could be a potential order block. What's even better than order blocks is if we get a bearish fair value gap into here. I would much rather that. Say we executed this order block. You can get pretty good risk to reward to all-time highs and call it 0.5 standard deviations. If this fails, that's fine too. Again, I don't mind. I don't even mind if it came all the way back down and took out this low. Honestly, I think that would be higher probability to long if we come all the way back down than to take a protraction from here. But if the protraction model forms, I am going to execute because the draw is strong. So if we get a protraction model right here and I have a strong draw right there, I'm going to execute that trade 10 out of 10 times. Hopefully 10 out of 10 times. There's actually a small inversion in there. So we could actually take the inversion instead of the order block. That would be a 15-point stop, hypothetically speaking. So 25 divided by 30. Looking at around an 8 micro trade on some accounts, 4 micro trades on it. It'll probably be a 4 micro trade regardless. So if we get the inversion here, I'm going to execute no hesitation. Put the stop at the low, target the all-time high, and hopefully be done for the day. That's the trade idea. If we get another fair value gap here, then I can simply use this inversion. Although I guess we could demand both. Maybe there's a 2-minute that's really clean. No, not yet. Yes, we get another bearish fair value gap in there. Hasn't inversed yet. There is a volume imbalance right there. So the fair value gap has not failed. This is the correct annotation. It might fail here, which is fine. We're just going to look for a reversal model from down. I'm assuming if this fails, we come down all the way here. We're forming a 5-minute. We're inside that 4-minute right now as well. Pretty clean 4-minute if you ask me. But again, I don't like the fact we never took out the sell side. But if you get a protraction with the draws right there, like I said, I'm going to take that every time. So pretty simple game plan. If we get the inversion here, we can execute a long. If we inverse this fair value gap, we simply zoom out. In fact, I mean, as long as we respect the 4-minute, for example, it's pretty fine. We left perfect equal high to right inside new day opening gap. I still feel like we go higher. The 3-minute, yeah, the 4-minute is really clean. I'm gonna be honest. The 4-minute fair value gap is really, really clean. This is like your classic market structure shift fair value gap. Just have to wait for an inversion. I would hope this fair value gap holds. It may not though. And that's fine. That looks like we're not going to respect that. So, again, we're going to have to look for another reversal model, probably, assuming this doesn't wick aggressively. From the lows here, we might even get an SMT, which is also fine. But again, bias is staying bullish, just simply waiting for a high probability long. If we disrespect that 4-minute, then obviously we have to look for a reversal model, which would be taking out this low. I would prefer we take out the full sell side. Like I said, that would be a higher probability trade. And then we look for a 10 a.m. reversal idea. I think that's a great plan. We have the range bound 930 open, engineered liquidity above, below. Could be a double purge reversal model. So we'll see. We shall see. There's the first presentation inversion. You see we are about to inverse the 4-minute gap, so model simply not there. Now it could actually form on ES. It could. It definitely could form on ES. I don't think I'd be able to trust it after seeing this, though. Mind you, there's also an SMT at the all-time high level. So, definitely not going to trust a protraction on ES. So, just staying patient. Yeah, there's no level in there to look for a protraction from, unfortunately. So, there is no protraction model. The criteria will not be met right now. Could be a protraction short if you're bearish. It's not a bad trade idea, but I'm just going to wait for align with my bias. Again, yeah, it doesn't matter what inversion we get here. My criteria is not going to be met unless we put in a bullish fair value gap, trade into it, and then close above. Okay, then I can execute. But the way this formed right now, there is no entry here for me, so I have to wait. So ideally, we take out the sell side here, like I said earlier, and we'll see. Starting to look pretty range bound, if you ask me, but Still bullish. We did get to the rejection block. I mean, it might reverse from here. And like I said, it doesn't matter. Maybe if ES gives us the inversion right here, then we could make the argument the model formed. Because, well, it formed on ES, right? Bullish fair value gap. We get the inversion on ES. We touch the 5-minute gap. So we'll see. Maybe if we get the inversion on ES, we can execute NASDAQ. This high is 954 high. Target 953 low. I feel like the 3-minute is the cleanest. I don't think it. I don't think it'll form. Yeah. I prefer seeing the sell side taken. The best thing that could happen is we get this. Boom. And if we get a strong push out of this sell side, we can get a high probability long. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. That would be A plus. We do have 10 a.m. orange folder. Let me check on financial juice if that's a red folder or not. No, it's not. It's an orange folder, so it's fine. If you want to trade through it, enter before, after, whatever. Doesn't matter. Waiting. If we close below here, that would be a protraction model short. I wouldn't take it because it's against my bias. RR is not that good either. But we can tape read it. So potential order block from the retracements. Just waiting. This is your 10 a.m. candle. I want to see 10 a.m. Again, this would be absolutely perfect scenario. If we get this, that's a no hesitation entry for sure. So we'll just wait and see. Definitely nothing here. Now, if we were to hypothetically take out this low and then close above, that could be valid for a long actually, but I don't think I'd be able to trust it if we don't take the sell side. So I would hope we just come to the sell side. But hypothetically, if we were just to just sweep this, get an inversion there, that does meet criteria. So say we got in somewhere there. It's going to be a 4 micro trade regardless. Because that is an SMT as well. ES probably takes that high. We don't have to take out more sell side. We just have to respect that low. There's an SMT there. We'll see. If we get the order block, I hope it doesn't form. I hope it just comes down. Nice. Nice. So if we can just take out the sell side now, that would be absolutely great. Get a nice SMT. We'll see. So far, it's looking pretty range bound. So I think I'd probably demand that we take the sell side now. I mean, I don't want to just enter in the middle of the range. Did we take that low out? Nah. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to wait for that without a question. There's really no way I could trust it if we're just leaving that pool open. So hopefully we come down, take out the lows. So far, nothing. Still working with 10 a.m. open. We haven't went above 10 a.m. yet, so I do still think we could potentially reverse if the model forms. Again, I'm just kind of waiting for like anything like that. Any sort of break or formation with a change or a change in the state. We could take the sell side. That would be great. Um, well, the markets they're so out of sync. YM's pumping, ES is sideways, Nasdaq is dumping, and dollar is also dumping. Not a good time. Not a good thing to see. But I think if Nasdaq can take out these lows, then maybe everything can start lining because it might reverse. And then in case all three of them would be in sync. Right now they're all out of sync. ES has been going sideways. You can obviously see YM is aggressively pumping, forming new highs on the day. And Nasdaq's making lower lows, while dollar's also making lower lows. Super red flag. Super red flag market. Crude oil looks terrible. So we just wait. Why execute if I know everything's out of sync and it's not clear? Haven't taken out clear sell side. We have a clear bias and a clear drawn liquidity, which is good. But it's slow, sloppy, which I wasn't expecting today. To be honest, I was expecting a pretty clean, easy run long. I thought I was expecting. It still could form. I mean, we still have an hour. I could always look to do 1 hour morning, 1 hour afternoon if it's not the cleanest. Just be patient. Just be patient. I have to wait till the 10:50 macro. I will wait. I will wait, but I'm only gonna take a high probability long setup. Nothing else. It's starting to look very seek and destroy. If we leave those equal lows, it's starting to look very seek and destroy like. Definitely do not want to get burned in a seek and destroy. So I'm definitely gonna be very patient. That's it, man. We're trading Euro futures. Euro futures, Euro futures. Look at that clean model, man. Look at that clean protraction right there. Boom. What's gold doing? Pretty lame too, if you ask me. Oh well, we just wait. Just wait. It might be a 10:30 open. It might be a 10:50 macro. It might be a lunch play. We're just gonna wait and take the highest probability trade that forms. Long. That's it. I think some people are probably clicking buy right about now, which is not a bad thing. They might get chopped up. Very low volume. Is anybody in a long right now? Like right now, like inside of a long? Like did I predict that correctly? And you know Cammy? I just saw him on TikTok live, bro. You're in a short, one guy in long. I'm on ES long. Yes, I am in long. Gatie, I bought a zero. Message me on Discord, brother. I was, but fam. I got long at 23350. Like you realize some people are gonna go long because of ES, and some people are gonna go short because of Nasdaq. That's like intertwined, low probability. Like it makes sense now, right? Do you long because ES is strong, or do you short because Nasdaq's weak? Neither. You wait for them to both be clear. There you go. There you go. A zero account is an alpha futures account that has zero activation fee. It's like $70 eval and no activation fee. So it's really cheap. Anyways, finally, we might get that sweep. Now our potential model could form. If we get a nice change in the state of delivery right here, or if we get a nice breaker block with these candles, we could execute a very nice potential long position. That was a very strong candle. I don't know if it was off a news event or just Nasdaq being volatile. I'm gonna look for a weird ass fair value gap in here. I feel like there is one. The 9-hour, I knew it. Guys, come on. Just tell me it's not clean though. That's what I want one of you to say. The 10-hour, tell me it's not clean. Tell me this isn't a very clean, obvious 10-hour fair value gap with equal highs right there. I don't know. I don't know. To me, that's really clean. Really, really clean. Anyway, we took out that sell side. If we get the break above, you guys remember exactly what I wanted. It's been planned for a while. I drew the annotation many times. If we get this, look familiar, we can execute a high probability long. Our stop loss is going to have to be quite large, unfortunately. It'll have to cover there. But the risk reward's pretty good. Or we just wait for a protraction model, which could potentially give us better risk reward. Or we have the wrong bias, which is also fine, because I'm not going to click the sell button. So it's all good. We would simply just be waiting then at that point. I mean, I view that as this is a daily order block. So right now we're trading into that daily order block level. We'll keep it marked. Why not? You know what? I'm not even going to mark anything else. No, we'll just mark that daily order block level. This red line is that daily order block open. You guys can see that, right? Down close candle, trading to the fair value gap, closes above. That's the opening price. I would hope to see some nice movement from there. We also have an SMT here. So I think we're potentially starting to build a nice narrative that, we're trading back into that opening price. Should be respected if we're bullish on the higher time frame. The S&P divergence at sell side shows that, we have strength in the. Ooh, we can get a nice CISD now. Although I'd probably demand it to go a little bit higher. And where could this potentially be going if it's not bullish? Let's find out. Yeah, I really don't know where this could be going if it's not bullish. I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's not really anything here clear to me that the drawn liquidity is lower. So I guess we'll just have to see. Because I personally don't see much. I mean, besides previous day's low, I really don't see anything too obvious. But this is going aggressive. This is going really aggressive now. So it could just be going for sell side on ES. That's a possibility. Could just be retracing on YM. Very aggressive short. Damn. Damn, I feel like maybe some news came out or something. I don't know. Gotta stay patient. Is all it is. What it is, oh. What's up? I could run a little love. Just wait. See if we get the reversal. Still haven't really went above 10 a.m. open. I mean, this is 10 a.m. right here. We really just opened and went higher. A higher probability thing to do was, like, we could technically get a CISD right here. But that's hard to trust. But we could wait for a protraction model, which would be a lot easier. Because now we have to go against a lot of bearish order flow. And that's not as good, especially when we're getting closures like this. Obviously, we have the 15 here. We really shouldn't even be going that low if we are bullish, if I'm being honest. This looks like that when people mark out that random ass demand zone or supply zone or whatever. We'll see. I mean, if we get the CISD here, we have the SMT. I don't think it'll give us the CISD. But I mean, we have the SMT, 15-minute bullish. If we get it, it's a pretty large stop loss, but it's a really high risk to reward trade. 32, 6, 60. We got a 2 micro trade. It is what I wanted. Just not really convinced now. It is what I wanted. 3-minute. Like, I feel like we easily just tap into here and then dump again. I guess it depends how it forms. If it really forms aggressively, nicely. I don't want to force it, right? Obviously, could just have the wrong bias. So maybe we wait for a protraction model. Stay clear. I think we wait for the protraction. I shouldn't even have to question it. So the new game plan: wait for the reversal to form, and then wait for the protraction, and then execute something like this. I think that'll be a lot higher probability. Probably also better risk to reward. So that's the game plan now. Wait for the protraction model long, which means we have to wait for the reversal first. 10:30 is in 13 minutes. Dollar's dumping. I feel like we get a reversal here, but this is really aggressive. We have another SMT right here. Two SMTs now. Looks kind of funny, if you ask me. Looks like a pattern. Let's get one more SMT over here. We get a nice shape. Okay. If we close above that level, that is a CISD. I would not execute that. Like I said, I'm going to wait for the protraction. I think it's a lot higher probability, and I'm just looking to take the highest probability trade. However, you could, if you were really confident in this. I mean, the stop loss is a lot better. That's a 5-hour trade. See if we also get the inversion or not. Damn, this is really going. I mean, I'm not going to take the fill from all the way up there anyways, so we'll wait for a protraction. I think we have the reversal here, personally. The CISD is there. We'll see if we get a protraction model long. We got the inversion as well, so I know there's definitely some people in the trade right now. Not that that matters. I don't really care. I'm just waiting for a protraction to form. I want to see a retracement into a fair value gap. Give me an order block. Let me execute that order block. So for example, something like this would be like pretty A+. A lot of confluences for the CISD. Maybe we should have executed it, but it's hard to execute. I mean, we're still below that daily order block level. We're still below the sell side that we took. So realistically, it's not even a valid trade. I mean, I guess we have the 15-minute fair value gap, so it is valid, but ideally you want to see it go above, right? Nice. Get a nice retracement. Give me the order block. If it gives me a nice retracement and gives me the order block, we can execute. Give me a nice retracement. Give me a down close candle. Are you serious? Lame. Is there a 2-minute fair value gap there? No. 0.5 would be best case scenario. I mean, realistically, 450 would be a best case scenario. Okay, potentially a nice a nice order block here. That no way I'm about to execute a trade like this. Probably wait for it to close above. Nice, yeah. Give me a nice, like, don't fill it in fully, but let's get a nice retracement. Otherwise, that's like a really tight stop, which I do not like. Okay, we'll see if we get the order block. We could even just de-risk because the risk reward is so high. Like, for example, I take half the risk, but I aim for the 4R trade. So instead of risking 125, I risk 75, and I just look for a 4R. It's always a possibility. We'll see if we get the order block here. It would be an 8 micro. So if we get the order block, right? Whoops. We can execute something like this, perhaps. Trying to slow down. Plus, plus, plus. Holy plus. Look at all the plus signs, guys. Great confluences. Great confluences. Keep putting the plus signs. The more plus signs, the better. Just gonna keep putting them in until we get the order block. Okay, now looks a little too much here. Too much going on. Yeah, that's just too much. It's annoying. I feel like 4 is a good amount. Anyway, I like the 2-minute order block. I think that's cleanest. The 3-minute one's also pretty good. Looks like we're about to get it. I will execute this trade if we close above. Well, I'm just watching the next candle print. If it starts going higher, I'll execute. It immediately started going down on the open. I'm hovering the buy button right now. Hovering the buy button. Hovering the buy button. Should we close above on the 2, 3? The 3-minute didn't close above. Let me see if the 3-minute closes above. We'll go based off the 3-minute, I think. Yeah, fair value gap. It's a small fair value gap, but it's there. So if we close above, right, it's a valid order block. Close above on the 3-minute. Sloppy. It's sloppy. We might just wait till 10:30. Sloppy delivery. Sloppy delivery. We may get another run lower. possible. Good patience there, in my opinion. I think we potentially avoided a loss just by being a little bit patient. I don't know. I think 10:30 gives us the next very crucial time. Maybe we can find a more better probability rather than entering right on the candle close. We just enter on the next candle's open. It could be the 3-minute OB there. If we get the 3-minute OB, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just demanding the 3-minute because the 1-minute is sloppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 taps into this 1-minute fair value gap. That is not a high probability trade, especially when it's at 10:27. That's why I didn't click the button there. I was ready. And as soon as I started going, if it was going to get above this high, which it would have done so quickly, would have executed. That's why I don't use limit orders. That's exactly why. Just that little bit of time gave me enough information. YM and ES are starting to pivot higher. Wonder if NQ will want to join them. Even dollar's going higher now. Now this sucks, bro. This is very, very out of sync. I don't like out of sync markets. Dollar's pumping, YM's pumping, ES is pumping, Nasdaq is now sideways. Or still in its consolidation, I guess you can say. Best thing that can happen, come down, take that low, close above, solid candles. Boom. We're in that trade. Easy. That's the best thing that can happen. 10:30 is a key time for me. We'll see if we can get a protraction model out of 10:30. I'm still assuming this low to be protected as of now. We'll just have to find out and see. 10:30 can open. It might form on ES. I feel like we just get a big ass candle higher any second now. I don't know. Anyone else getting that feeling? That intuition that a big candle is about to just spawn in. Send price towards 9:30 open. Do we have wrong bias? There's a 15-minute bearish right above us. I'm not gonna change my bias, but I could have the wrong bias. We can take the previous 4-hour low. See that 15-minute shibby? Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that 15-minute shibby. I think this is such a high probability draw though. Right here and here. Low hanging fruit idea. You could technically execute this. That's super sloppy, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's very, very sloppy. 3-minute protraction, 4-minute inversion confluence. It might play, but it's the sloppiest trade ever. I'm not gonna take it. I wasn't this patient to take a sloppy trade like that. I wasn't this patient this whole time just to take a sloppy trade like that. Is what I'm trying to say. Stay patient. We have 10:30 as a key time if the model can form then. If not, we still have 10:50 macro. If not, well, we have PM session where we can find a high probability 1 hour model. So let's stay patient. Let's look for a good trade. Like I said, the best thing that could happen, we take out this low, get an inversion. I would take that. That would be perfect. Really, we get a nice buy model here. I feel like it's clean. I recommend Alpha Futures. Do a YouTube video explaining how you set up for market. I do have a video. GatieTrades system. The full system video. Everything from waking up to bias to marking out levels to how I execute, how I manage. Someone said 20 minutes inside a 5-point range. My days. Oh my days. I like the standard personally. I would use standard. In my opinion, if you want to go for a fat payout, like a big payout, okay, go with advanced then. But if you're trying to get payouts easy as possible and ASAP, just get the standard. Why is ES always better price action? It's not always better. Does standard accounts have activation fees? Yes. If you want the cheapest account, get the zero plan. How is standard better than zero? The reason standard is better than zero is because one, you can request up to 15,000. You can request up to 15,000. Yeah, that's the main thing. Bro, ASAP advances weekly. Standard isn't, so shush. Listen up, buddy. You only need 3 winning days on a standard account to get a payout. While on an advanced, you need 5. And even though it's every 2 weeks you can request a payout, who says you're going to win 5 days in a row in 1 week, bro? Some people don't trade every single day until they're green, brother. So I would make the argument that it's faster to get a payout on a standard account than an advanced account, especially if your trade frequency is less. Regardless of the fact, it's easier. It's easier to get a payout because you only need 3 winning days, right? So, if you request a payout without a buffer, nope, you don't get liquidated, brother. It'll stay where it's supposed to be. Can I change from BG to? Yeah, you can change to BG, bro. I always call you BG. Skill issue, little brother. Yep, that's what it is. Forgot to say brother at the end of that. Brother, you getting in? If we get a protraction model, sure. Hey, have you seen Top 99% off? They do not have a 99% off, bro. You should have got in. Okay, Harry. Harry, the hindsight master. I should have got in now that it's going up. If it was going down, Gaddy, you shouldn't have got in. I know how you work, bro. You can't fool me. Anyway, let's minimize chat. See if we get another protraction model. I will execute if we get it. I know how you work, man. I know. Gaddy, you missed the long. And then if it goes down, Gaddy, why'd you execute that long? I know how you guys work, bro. Anyways, simply waiting for a protraction model. There's no way I wanted to take an entry in here. It was not high probability. Not high probability. If we get a protraction model now, it looks like all indices are going up now. Dollar start to maybe move lower. Maybe we're all in sync. Maybe all is well. If we can get a protraction model out of here, I'll take it. All right, simple. Simple, man. And if it just goes straight to TP, well, then we missed it. Big deal. We're above that daily order block level now. You can see where we're starting to wick. Hopefully we get the protraction before we take out the buy side on ES. But I think either way we'll probably execute because I do think Nasdaq can get an all-time high today. But I don't want to force that narrative too hard, so we'll see. If we get a protraction model here, it would look something like this. It would be very nice if we get a protraction right here. Say that. I'd probably use a soft stop. It's gonna be such a small stop loss, man. I hate it when the protraction forms like this. But I have been taking these in backtest. I have been taking them in backtest. I guess we can come back here and annotate the first presentation fair value gap. You see us working it right now. We could just trade into here. That'd be there's actually an SMT right there, so I don't need it. I would love it though if we did. If we get the first presentation inversion and we get that bullish order block, I'm gonna execute the trades with 8 micros. Target the buy side. Realistically, all I need is 2R, but we'll manage it how I would on a live account. The stop loss is so tight on this trade, but like there's nowhere else I can put it that makes sense. This is where my model tells me to put it. I would hope that it just I want more distance between my entry and my stop loss, just in case volatility gets me. So if we could get like that, this would be a little bit nicer for me. But I guess we'll see. I guess I don't really have a choice. Yeah, looks like we may have to execute it from up here. Oh, if we get a nice candle closure here, right, we can execute the trade. Protraction model long. And we'll have to be careful because ES is almost at its buy side target. But we'll see. Does not close above, unfortunately. Back to this, huh? That's how we're moving. Am I the only human without the Top Steps new dashboard, bro? How do I still not have it, man? I sent emails. I asked Wendy, the bot, where's my Top Step dashboard, bro? I want to see what it looks like. Lamo, kablamo. Yeah, I mean, if we close above those highs, I'm entering long. Simple. I would prefer if NQ just did this, but it doesn't have to. 1050 macros coming. This reversal model looks like it's playing out. Could technically trade into that fair value gap anyway. Give me a nice candle, man. Give me a nice candle. 3-minute gap, traded into. Did not close above there, man. Why am I getting teased right now? What's going on? Getting teased. Even if we took this CISD from here, we're not even at 0.9. We're not even at 1R yet. But there's really, I'd be very surprised if we don't take out the 10 a.m. high right here. Right here. How am I supposed to trust the LV now? There's no way. Unless we come down, take this, and close above, there's really no way I can trust the next candle that goes up. It's just not possible. There's no way. The probability is so much lower. I really just can't get any FOMO. I mean, this would be the order block right here. Maybe if it gets above first presentation, if it can close above that too, at least there's some sort of second confluence. But now when we have a 5-minute right there, and ES is taking the high, technically we did get the order block there. But that's a sloppy trade, man. That's a sloppy trade, if I'm being honest. Inverse the 15. I really just can't trust it. I really don't think I can. Conviction's really low. Not in the trade idea, but in the stop loss. Not a good entry. It didn't close above first presentation either. Yeah, I really can't. There's no way I'm going to take this. I probably think that 5-minute could stay a breakaway. But, I mean, maybe the 3-minute here. If the 3-minute closes bullish, that looks a lot cleaner than whatever else was going on. I think the 3-minute chart's pretty clean. You can obviously see the CISD there. Let me get that. If we get a nice closure here, we'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. 3-minute order block. I'd also want to see first presentation get inverse though. So if we can get stacked confluences there. Just give me a nice closure, man. Give me a nice closure. Are you kidding me, bro? Why am I getting teased like this? We're gonna close on the high of first presentation. I really just don't want to force it, guys. I'm being honest. I feel like I can take a higher probability trade if I just wait. My gut tells me to wait. I think I should wait. BS is almost at TP as well, so like I don't even know how we'd manage the risk on this trade. Like partial right there at 6-7. Like partial right here. Like we'll just take an A+ trade in the PM session. If nothing else happens. Maybe the equal highs. ES is almost at all-time highs, meaning we're gonna have another SMT that looks like this. Boom. The model's formed, but I mean, there's just because look how sloppy it is. But that's not what I'm looking to take. Compare that to the last 3 trades that we won. Not clean. So I think we just see. If we come down to the 5-minute and get a model from there inside the macro, that's a high probability trade. And it needs to be clean. None of this 10 minutes to form a 2-point order block. 10 minutes? It took us 10 minutes to close above 2 points. Give me a bearish fair value gap here. Trade into the 5. Give me an inversion, and I will execute that. I would execute that trade with full confidence. But this, there's no way. There's no way I can take this setup. Let's go see who took that CIC. Who here took the first reversal model that formed? Did anyone enter from down here? Yeah, Robbie. I mean Robert. I did, yeah. Me, Noah. I did. Me. Yes. Me. Yes. Nice. I took it up 2%. Nice, bro. You took the second one? Right here at 1025? Nice. That's your model? Nice, bro. Yeah, a lot of people did take this CIC there. It's not a good, it's a pretty good, it's a good CIC. You can see it on ES, very clean. No one did? No, I'm sure people did. Nothing for me yet, man. Nothing for me. I was waiting for long this whole time. Just not that clean. It's not high probability. I don't like this. I don't like this. Consolidation is fine, but when I'm trading my protraction model, no sir. No sir. I would not go back and take any of these protraction models personally. I don't really need that in my model, Mark. It's 10:50 macro. Looks like I just maybe just a no trade session for me. We saw the reversal form in front of us. This was not the best trade. In hindsight, we could have taken this, but I don't know how I would manage that trade. 2R to the all-time high. Guess your stop could have been here. Yeah, I mean, maybe in hindsight, that reversal model could have been a good, definitely the best entry that formed today. That's for sure. I was just hoping for a clean protraction because in my mind, if we're gonna reverse all the way to all-time highs, that's a large move. Surely we get one nice protraction model from here to there, right? Especially when we have 10:30 coming and 10:50 macro, two very key times in which we both formed a protraction model from both of them. It's just really sloppy protraction model. I think we just better become in the PM session. I think lunch is actually going to deliver a really nice move, to be honest. I don't trade lunch though. But I think we just look at the PM session and we just look there. If we come down into the 5 or the 10 minute and we get a nice move from there, that's really the only way I could enter. Take care, guys. Like, there's a lot of ways to get in on this move, but my model didn't form nicely, you know? You could have taken this inversion with the stop here. Someone said 1021. Yeah, I was looking at 1021. I was looking at it. Nope, it's only from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It's that specific first hour of the 4-hour candle in ETH. I mean, like not one nice fair value. I mean, I guess here. Might have to watch this one go, boys. Might just have to watch this one go. I don't feel like I would never say something like that. We would never reverse and go to the highs out of nowhere. I was bearish yesterday, but I feel like we fulfilled that bias pretty well, right? This was yesterday? No, Wednesday. Um, yeah, I mean, we took out. Oh, I was expecting previous day's low, right? Yeah, previous day's low was my final draw, and then we got a strong reversal. Yeah, I mean, we were right about some sort of move lower. And then, yeah, we got a full reversal. Earnings. This is earnings right here, which is where we saw that really big pump. That was earnings. Look at NASDAQ go. Yes. Yeah, it's a missed trade, guys. I mean, it's fine. We missed one. We called it out. We wanted it. In my opinion, I don't think I could go back and take anything. Like, even if I went back in time, I really don't think I would have done anything differently. It's just sloppy protraction models. Yeah, the reversal formed here. We could have taken that model. But it's hard to trust this reversal when we just put in a 15-minute bearish. Not only that, it's already very bearish order flow. Obviously, there's an SMT. We have a body SMT there too. I actually missed that. Earnings, like it's like stock earnings. It brings a lot of volatility into the indices. Like I'll tell you what, yeah, it played out. If I took that trade and it lost, I would be telling myself, yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken that trade, you know. Where can we check earnings? You can just search up earnings for this week, for example, and then you know on Google. I think this is going to all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these levels. Might get a nice protraction in here. Would I even trust that? Maybe on I don't even have any evals right now. I couldn't even take this on an eval. I'm still bullish, guys. I'm still bullish. That hasn't changed. Has not changed. Like that, this could be a potential entry. Wouldn't be opposed to it. 15 stays open. This could be a nice order block entry. Especially when we have the buy side right there. This would be a tape read, to be honest. I don't see myself entering now. We can tape read this. This is the protraction model. This is what I wanted over here and over here. Now, yes, it's above all-time highs. I don't know how high it's going to go. We'll simply just have to see. Simply have to see. Clear the charts here. We'll come back in the PM session. I think we'll find something better. We can watch the price action here, see if it reaches our levels. And then this tape retrade. What was the all-time high number at? I mean, Asia highs right there. Call it Asia highs. Let's open up chat fully now. Yeah, join the Clash of Clans, bro. Let me join, brother. We want you to join, man. Are you Town Hall 12? Listen, we're joining. Gatie, what are your favorite UFC fighters to watch? I just started watching, bro. I'm trying to get into it. I will say one thing. I watched Ron. You're Town Hall 12? Get in, bro. Join. We need you. We suck. We lose every single war. I don't know why. I'm still getting into UFC. Still getting into UFC. The clan name is Your Town Hall 16. Brother, I don't care what clan you are. I don't care if they pay you. Join our clan, bro. It's better, trust. Kapuria, I've seen his highlights. He's really interesting. I'll tell you what though. I watched the last UFC and I watched Ron Holland. Is that his name? Bro, that fight was insane. Bro, they were like on the verge of like death. Like they were fighting to death. That was an insane fight. That was an insane fight, man. Kapuria or Islam? Bro, if Tupuria fight, yeah, Kevin Holland, yeah, yeah. Bro, he sold my parlay too. But it was a good fight, bro. Bro, I don't know if you did you watch the fight, Connor? Did you watch that fight? Bro, they were like he was getting destroyed. And then he almost had an insane comeback. And then he just threw. He just started like grappling. Tupuria or Islam is crazy. That would be a crazy fight, man. Tupuria versus Islam. I don't know. Islam's a beast, bro. No, I'm saying I think that I don't think they fought, right? Can't believe you haven't gotten in. Yeah, it just wasn't high probability enough. Nah, we lost the last war, bro. I'm $80 off. Your next trade, risk $40 to make 80. Jet, Jet, you better be active, bro. I see that gray rank. Oh my. 10 on 15, bro. That's crazy. I see that gray rank, bro, but I don't want to see that gray rank. Would you hold to all-time highs? I would definitely hold at least a runner. Depends where your stop is. What's the clan? Let me get in. It's called Gems. Gems, like Gems. Clash. Was Cross when Oliveira lost to Tapuria? I mean, that guy's a beast, bro. There is a Clash Royale one, but I think we might be fully booked. No, I'm just tape reading. Clash Royale. We have 3 spots. It's also called Gems Clash. We have 3 spots if you want to get in. Get in that one. Ooh, Ice Columns. Quick partial here, 50% and stop loss to break even. Yeah, just let it go, man. You think all-time high is a valid target? I think it's a very valid target. I think Asia highs, all-time highs, new day opening gap, all these converging levels right here. It's just simply too clean to not get run. Right. What do you think about Volk? I think he's pretty good. How do we trend up every day? It's all-time highs, bro. Listen, go back to the daily chart and look at how many days we just went up. Up, up. Like, obviously, there's some days that sucked. But overall, the bias is bullish every day, right? That's why people say don't short all-time highs. Because most of the time, we're going to make a new all-time high. Just look at it every single time. Last time we took all-time highs right here, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, how many days made a new all-time high, bro, right? A lot of the days made a new all-time high. Thor requested? On which one? It's a pretty dead man. To you. What did I do, bro? I didn't do nothing. Everyone's scheming to try to win the war, man. Got my first 100 after 2 years. Nice, bro. There's no gems clash. It's like that. Bro, imagine if you see. Thank goodness we didn't take this protraction, bro. I mean, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes of sideways since the protraction model formed. That is not a high probability protraction model. Consolidating above all-time highs on ES. Not good. How do you chill your midnight open? It's an indicator, bro. Yep, I'll trade PM. No, the clan's not full. I'll make an announcement. I wouldn't short, no. Look, if you go to the Discord, and you do in this announcement section, you can see the links here to join the clan if you want to join. You can join easily there. My stop loss is getting teased. On this trade or a different trade? No, nothing for me, Hamza. Nothing for me, brother. Left that low. You requested on. Okay, this guy found it. What rank are you, bro? Damn, we got some. Yo, we got some good people joining the clan right now, bro. Some beasts. We definitely got some titans, bro. That's good. That's good. 4 more people, bro. Let's get some real beasts in here. Yo, Faizan, I don't think you requested the right clan, bro. Cause I don't see you, man. Don't see you, my brother. That's me, maxed out Town Hall 14. Brother, you better show up every day. You better attack twice. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a sweep. Is that what it is? Maybe. Maybe not. YM's going higher. They're so out of sync today. We should 1v1 in Clash Royale. The reason I don't want to say yes, bro, is because then everyone's gonna ask. Everyone's gonna ask. Maybe one day, are you in the clan? I think there's 2 spots right now. We need 2 more Town Hall 17s. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think we're gonna get 2 more Town Hall 17s. The names is it's Gems Clash. We got hella people requesting now. Hold on. We got some beasts. Yo, you guys don't look active, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You guys better lock in. Alright? Lock in. I'm gonna head out, bro. No trades for me. Good luck on your game. Appreciate you, Roots, for remembering. Appreciate you asking as well, bro. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a little fun here. A fun thing. Yeah, the protraction model long form that you want to tape read this. I mean, it's 1113, but this inversion is another protraction model long. Right? So you can. Unenclosed macro seems probable. What does that mean? Like it's there, yeah. It is a thing. Can we get a nice Drake candle to take all-time highs, please? Listen, no, I want to tell you something, bro, because I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you are in a long right now, and I want to tell you something, okay? Whether this long hits TP or not, it does not matter. It's not gonna change anything. It's not gonna change how much money you'll make. It's not gonna change literally anything, bro. As long as you took a good trade that you would take again, you managed it correctly, you risked correctly, you did what you were supposed to, then you did a really good job today, bro. It may go up, it may go sideways, it may go down. Trump might say something. I don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody knows what's gonna happen. But don't let that make you feel like you didn't take a good trade. Regardless of assuming you followed your model. I don't know what you traded. Maybe you just copied my execution. Just don't get negative because the trade didn't hit TP or something, right? You know, don't let that be the deciding factor, is what I'm trying to say. Are we winning this war? It's winnable, boys. It's winnable. Bro, who the hell? How did we get 2 stars on the Town Hall 9, bro? Yeah, we suck, man. We suck. I'm gonna be honest, bro. We suck. We get 2 stars on number 3 or 5? I don't know. You guys got this, bro. Is it fake that you get a certificate thing sent to your home if you pass a funded account? They definitely do not send it to your home. They just send you an email, bro. Anyways, boys, I probably should go make some food. I appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live again tomorrow. I will trade the PM session from home today. I will be on my computer. So I will update you guys as I'm trading the PM session. And I will see you guys live tomorrow. Stay tuned for the PM session stream. Take care till next time.